Hey there, it's Coach Curl here, and welcome to Monday Mentoring on the Today's Leader podcast, building tomorrow's best leaders today. Now, if you've been following Monday Mentoring during the course of 2022, we've been talking mostly about conversations that count. One of the really big questions that we get from a lot of leaders is how do we ensure accountability and commitment from any actions that are being prescribed during a conversation that counts? Now, there's a couple of things here that I'll be mapping through today, but the first area that I want to talk about is the two key areas that you need to have in a conversation to even consider getting accountability and commitment: mutual purpose and mutual respect. Now, if they're not evident in this conversation, it's unlikely that you will get accountability and commitment to any of the actions that have been discussed. Now, for mutual purpose, the link here is again the shared outcome. We need to have both participants in the conversation need to be fully aware of the shared outcome and and align themselves to that shared outcome. That's part of the way to getting mutual purpose. Now, mutual respect, a little bit more detail, but it comes from our actions and our behaviors as a leader. Now, this will drive or help drive respect for you. But often some leaders will be challenged about providing respect to others, especially if things like beliefs and values aren't in alignment. Sometimes they jar instead of gel. Sometimes we're going to have a conversation with someone that we just don't like. Now, that's where we've got to tap into our leadership abilities and tap into respect. We should have respect simply from a very basic concept of being human and being kind. And that's what we've got to be doing to build that mutual respect and that mutual trust. Now, firstly, of course, hopefully they respect you because of your actions and behaviors as a leader. And then we can step away from judgment and show respect to them as a person. And then that helps create the environment where you can have mutual respect. Now, another mistake that leaders make during a conversation that makes it really hard to get accountability and ownership for actions is that the leader will often direct the actions. This is what you need to do. Now, sometimes that may be needed, but most times it's better to coach the person and to genuinely get them to come up with the ideas for their actions and their commitment. So, for example, if a person is missing their targets, whatever that target is, regularly, the question to stimulate them may be something like, what's something different that you can do that you believe might help you hit the targets? Maybe you would ask them, what are you seeing others do that you're not doing? Others that are hitting their targets. You've got to be genuinely open and curious and get that conversation started. So the key is to get them to come up with the ideas and the actions to resolve the problem, to resolve the concern, to resolve the issue. And commitment has a much greater chance when someone has actually taken ownership of the actions and come up with them themselves. So the 3 steps for a leader to take to help create action and get commitment and accountability on those actions: create your mutual purpose, build your mutual respect, and don't be tempted. Don't provide the actions. Hey, I'm Coach Cole. Thanks for tuning in to Monday Mentoring. I will see you all again next week. Bye for now.